Hey guys, welcome to another video of Scent Saga. My name is Deep and this video is going to be special because in this video I want to talk about some clone perfumes or inspired perfumes, or you can say dupe perfumes of designer or niche fragrances coming all the way from Europe, specifically Serbia. Okay, so the name of the brand that reached out to me is basically this one, Chez Pierre or Chez Pierre, the way you want to pronounce it. So before I get started with the review and share with you how these perfumes are, how they smell, what is the pricing, what is the longevity, and how is the overall experience, let me share the story how they reached to me. Okay, so basically when back in say February, I had around 6 to 6,500 subscribers in my account, and suddenly I received a mail from somebody named Peter who was contacting me from this particular brand. And he asked me that, hey, I liked your channel. You want to try a few perfumes from our house? We will ship it all the way from Slovenia or Serbia. And I was like, is this some kind of scam? Because a lot of FedEx scam has been happening in our country. So I thought, what if this is some kind of a scam that has been going on? Okay, so I checked the emails, I checked the website, and I checked everything, and they turned out to be, legit. And I was like, why me? Like, why are you reaching out to me? I don't know. My audience is mostly from India. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with the perfumes. And they were like, they were pretty chill. Okay, they were like, no, it might happen that, people from your country might not buy them, but there are a lot of Indians in Europe who might see this video. Maybe it might struck a chord in them. Because you make genuine reviews, they might want to, if you like it, they might like it, they might purchase it. And so that is the reason we're going to send it to you. So they said, like, which are the perfumes you want to, get from our end? And I selected a few. I told them, like, these are the DNAs that I'm kind of aware of. So you can send me the clones of these perfumes and I can try them. I got 5. Yeah, I remember 5. But out of that 5, I'm highlighting 4 today because this 4 stood out to me in their own way. And I'm going to share everything with you. I don't think there is any other Indian YouTube channel who got the opportunity to test the perfumes out, and I thank God and I thank the company and I thank my luck basically that I got the chance to review them, because as a perfume enthusiast or a reviewer, it is a pure joy to test any perfumes, whether good or bad. Okay, so let me show you how the bottle of Chez Pierre or Chez Pierre clone perfumes look like. Okay, so this is how the bottle looks. Okay, quite minimalistic, right? The atomizers on this one is also nice. And the blend quality is also awesome. Okay, it might happen that due to like maceration, because they stayed with me almost for like 2 to 2.5 months, they stayed with me, after which I'm making this video, and that is the reason it might happen that the perfume molecules have settled in properly, but the perfume blend is really good. Okay, so if somebody is from Europe or nearby looking for a clone perfume and you are kind of concerned as to how the blend qualities are going to be, they are good. But before I go ahead and talk about the perfumes, let me show you the box as well. So this is how the box are that comes from Chez Pierre or Chez Pierre. The perfumes are neatly tucked inside. This is a magnetic box. I bought one phone like way back, which was Samsung some phone, which the box was like this. So this perfume has a very similar kind of a box, and they are making perfumes from 1994. At least that is what the box says. Okay, and the branding on this one is good as well. At the back you have the name of the perfume, the branding, the name of the company is at the bottom, and this is how minimalistic the perfume is. Okay, all in all, in terms of the packaging, nothing to complain, nothing to go gaga over, but at the same time it's very neatly done. Okay, I loved it. In terms of the bottle, they're also nice. They have a slight leathery touch or leathery finish, which is, I think, is a faux leather. They have it over here at the cap, and the cap, although seems plastic, is not cheap. It's decent. Now coming to the juice. Okay, the 4 perfumes that I'm going to highlight today are really something that I loved from them, and let me talk about them one by one. This is Chez Pierre's Tuxedo. I know the name might seem like this is a clone of YSL Tuxedo, but it's not. It's a clone of Parfums de Marly Layton. But I loved this rendition of Layton more than the OG because this is a little less sweet. Okay, and I don't know why I get a very slight hint of tobacco in it. The OG Layton I don't think has prominent tobacco in it, but this one does. Okay, and the spices on this one is a bit more amped up than the OG Layton, and the sweetness over here is a little bit less. I found this rendition to be better in terms of my preference, but if somebody is looking for a head-to-head clone of Layton, this is not 100% clone. I would say it encompasses around 80% of the DNA, but the 20% is like their own take on it, okay? This perfume lasted around 5 to 6 hours when I applied it on my clothes. The projection was also around 45 to 50 minutes indoors, okay? And I'm talking about the current condition right now where it's kind of summers, okay? So in this scenario, this is what I got out of this perfume, and I have no complaints with the way this smells, okay? I loved it. Now, before I go ahead and talk about everything else, let me talk about the pricing of these perfumes as well, okay? The pricing of each of these perfumes are £25 for 50 ml, which I think, if you consider it by the Indian standards, is a bit expensive, because I don't think any one of you will go ahead and purchase a perfume 50 ml for 2500, because that is how much it roughly calculates to. Okay, on top of that, you're gonna pay custom duty as well. So I don't think anybody from India is going to purchase these perfumes. But if you are in Europe or nearby, where the OG perfumes are costing around 230, 240 pounds, or maybe 200 pounds, and you're getting this 50 ml for 25 pounds, then it makes more sense. So if anybody is in Europe looking for a good Layton clone, I think Tuxedo can be a good option if you're going that Chez Pierre route. There are other clones as well. I know there are a lot of popular Middle Eastern clones as well, but specifically if you're looking for the Chez Pierre clone, I think it's a good one, okay, Tuxedo. The second one that I personally loved, okay, was Freedom. I love it because my wife loves it. This is their rendition of YSL Libre, and Chandrima already has a Libre with her, and I wanted a few more clones which she can, layer with, so that she can save the original perfume to as much extent as possible, and whenever necessary use the dupes more and layer it with the OG, okay? That is the main reason I wanted a few clones of YSL Libre. I found one from an Indian brand which is awesome. If you want the video, just drop a comment and I will share it with you. But this coming from Chez Pierre is also awesome, okay? This is around 85% Libre, and it's a tad bit more sweeter, a bit more potent, a bit more amped up if you compare it with the OG Libre, but coming at a price point of only 25 pounds. If you're in Europe, I think this is a good option as well. But in India, the one that I'm talking about costs around 1300 to 1400 for 100 ml, which roughly translates to around 12 to 13 pounds, I believe so. So if that is something that you're interested in, like Indians, if you're interested, do let me know. For Europeans, this is a much better option, because I don't think these perfumes that I want to talk about will be available over there. But this is a really good rendition, by the way. The third perfume is called Blue Chance. By the name you already know, this is their take on Bleu de Chanel. The grapefruit on this one is spot on, but that nuanced sandalwood note at the dry down, that's kind of a hit or a miss. I won't say this is 100% over there. The blend quality is too good. It feels more sparkling, more refreshing than the OG Bleu de Chanel. And somehow, if you layer it with Bleu de Chanel, the OG, this will save a lot of perfumes for you. So if you're in Europe, Blue Chance is a good option. But if you are in India, you already know the favorite Bleu de Chanel clone of mine. I already have a video in my channel as well. So if somebody is watching from India, you know the perfume that I'm talking about, okay? That's Blue Chance. Pricing is all similar, which is 25 pounds for 50 ml. And the last one, I have kept it in the box, okay? Which is Sea Lover. Sea Lover is basically their take on Louis Vuitton's Afternoon Swim. This is a really good rendition in my honest opinion, okay? Good thing about these perfumes are none of them feels synthetic. They feel good. I like that about them, okay? Now this also is around 80% over there, and the pricing is same. All the perfumes that I tested over here gave me an overall longevity of around 5 to 6 hour max when applied on the clothes. But in terms of the performance or the projection, what I felt was Sea Lover did good, like around 40 minutes to 50 minutes it's projected well. Then it came close to the clothes or skin per se. The one that had the least amount of performance over here was Freedom, which is basically the clone of YSL Libre, but YSL Libre in itself is not a very beast mode projecting perfume, okay? That's a soft to moderate projecting perfume, and the overall longevity for the OG as well is around 5 to 6 hours when Chandrima applies it in the current weather or situation. So this giving around 4 to 4.5 hours of longevity and around 30 to 40 minutes of projection, I felt was decent, okay? In terms of the performance, I felt this was decent. Now, that's basically what the entire experience with Chez Pierre has been for me. Thank you, Peter, for giving me this opportunity to try the perfumes out. What I felt was you have done a really good job when it comes to the blend quality, the bottling, the overall packaging, and the entire experience. Like coming all the way from Serbia, the perfumes were not at all damaged in any way possible. The packaging was top notch. I hope that your company grows to a lot more extent. You make a lot of sales, and thanks for considering me to test your perfumes out. And for the viewers in India, let me know what you thought about the perfumes, what has been your opinion about the dupes coming all the way from Europe to India. And if you have any other specific queries or concerns regarding any perfumes that I talked about over here, or any that I have talked previously, or you want me to review something else, you have the comment section and you have my Instagram channel. You can DM me over there or comment over here, and I'll try my best to answer them to you. So with that, this is Deep signing off. I'll see you on the next one very soon. Bye-bye.